Solace by that lemony fuck, read by Deathlight. Chapter 1, Nightmare. You are a nun, and the week, as usual, wasn't that kind to you. However, for persisting through it, you'd be rewarded as the weekend graced yourself with its presence. A Saturday was spent doing meager tasks and having a well-deserved break. It was getting late, the dying glows of the sun bleeding over the horizon, and you were about to head off to get some sleep. However, you pause as you hear knocking at your door. Heavy, sporadic, and without rhythm. You look out the window, but whatever it is, it doesn't come into view. You must be hearing things. The door thumps again, and you can see it react too. Either you're seeing things too, or... Besides, who'd be there this late, and the knocking was just off, abnormal. You open the door, and you are met with an unfathomable sight. You see a pony coming up to about chest height, with, strangely, a mint coat, with the tail the same color and white, and with a depiction of what seems to be a small handheld harp on its flank. But that wasn't the half of it. The neck stopped about 3/4 the way up, cut unevenly and roughly, and its head had been grotesquely replaced by some kind of crude, horrid machine, and from his stomach that hung open, draped numerous cables and cords, all horrifically stained red by something you are certain is the cause, but still try to disbelieve. You exclaim, recoiling in shock, jumping back from the door. You want to close it and try to put this thing out of your mind, but you stay rooted to the spot. The thing was shuddering, trembling horribly when you opened the door. Yet it seemed to ease slightly when you shouted out. "What is this thing?" You whisper quietly to yourself, completely bewildered by and afraid of what stood before you. Yes, something, be it a gut feeling, or the modifications that just didn't look normal, told you this was not to be feared. Whatever happened to it, you didn't think it was here to harm you. It slowly took a step forward, as if it was trying to feel its way around, coming to a stop as one of its forelegs brushed against your own, not much short from bumping into you. With incredible caution and delicacy, it raised a hoof out, feeling along the width of your leg. Whatever it was, it didn't seem like it had a sense of sight. As your initial shock began to fade, sympathy took its place. This thing, for now, at any rate, wasn't trying to harm you, and you began to see what it probably really was. A poor creature that had these horrific altercations made to it. Putting your thoughts to the test, you crouched low and shook its hoof with your hand. It tensed up as you did so, and its quaking all but disappeared. You poor creature. As much as this thing was a horror to look at, you thought it deserved your help. A decision you made without much thought as to what it would entail. You hesitantly placed a hand on its back, and though you were sure it had no sight, you felt as if it was looking at you. Whether it was smiling or not was a different question entirely.